Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got another weekly pickup. I don't like to do the peg hunt so much anymore because it's like showing a lot of the same things that everyone else is showing, but today we're going to show some of the things I found over this past week, and so it's been a pretty eventful week. Quite a few things picked up, and so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, these were just last night, and it was pretty cool because I never saw a lot of this set except for remnants when it was first coming out, and we happened to be at a Big Lots picking up some Christmas ornaments last night, and lo and behold, we came across two pretty fresh shippers, older Hot Wheels, and of course Cade was the one who spotted them, and he saw these two standing right out in the front. Of course, I'm talking about these two. I guess you would call them chases, but I'm not really sure they're chases. They're just the oddball color of the actual set, but this is, of course, is out of the 54th anniversary set, the Nitro Tailgater. It's a fantasy casting, so I thought it was neat. I'd never seen any of these, and I think it's because there was this idea that this was somehow a chase. Typically, when it's a chase, you're not going to see it on the back of the card like that, so it's called a chase, but we'll call it pink. How about that? So it's the pink one out of the 54th anniversary, but I thought that was pretty cool because I hadn't even seen any of those. So really glad I found those. And then brand new set of these dropped yesterday. I never pass these up when I see them, so I grabbed a couple for myself. And we're seeing retreads of this same set, and it was in the local Target. And of course, I'm talking about the Ultra Hots. And I picked up a couple of the Honda Civics. One of these is for a buddy that is going to customize this one for me. He's going to take those tampos off, I think is how he's going to do it, and then change the wheels out and keep that Spectre Flame blue on there because I love the blue, and I love the way that they did the tampos for the headlights and taillights. So once I get it back, I'll kind of show it off. It's going to get some of its own touches too, but some really great wheels are going to go on here. I picked the wheels already, and so I'm really excited about that. This is going to be an opener, and this is for a local collector buddy of mine, John. He's going to get this one for his collection because he had not found this one yet. So I picked those up, but I thought that was really cool. And speaking of anniversary cars, I happened into a Walgreens the other day, and I came across a couple of anniversary cars, some that I had not been able to find yet, and some that I was really happy about. And here's the first two. I picked up two of them. Of course, I'm talking about the 67 Chevy C10. What a great looking truck just overall, but there's something about this anniversary set that I've liked more than most. I think it's the coloring on this with the yellow, red, and the gold wheels, but the matte black, the tubbed wheels in the back, this is a really cool casting. So I was glad to come across these because I've seen very little of this in my area, and so it was pretty sweet to actually come across these finally and get a few for the pegs. So, well, what I call the pegs. They're not really pegs, they're thumbtacks, but whatever. They're my pegs and they're in my spot, so good to go. Glad we got those. So those were cool. And I found one more from the set, but this was one from my buddy John. This was one that I was just talking about, the one who I'm going to give the Sylvia to, and he was able to hook this up. We made a trade for this because this is another one from the set that I couldn't find. And of course, being Super JDM diecast, I'm talking about the custom 2001 Integra GSR. This is a USDM, I believe. I can't see if it's right side drive or not in there, but I believe this is a USDM setup. So really, really cool either way. Love the Integra. Anytime they make the Integra, I try to get whatever casting comes out in the Integra. So super glad he was able to hook that one up for me. And he hooked up one more that is a true JDM, and it is a custom. And of course, I'm talking about this beauty right here, and it is the Honda Civic Custom out of the Kroger exclusives. I had found all but this, and I think one or two more of the exclusives, and so I was really glad that he was able to hook me up with this one. I had already found the Camaro and the Jeep Wagoneer, but I had not found this for obvious reasons. First ones to go off the shelf are this casting, and I love the way they do the one seat and the right side drive in this, so it's a true JDM tuner. Super, super cool. Not a big fan of the coloring on this one, but you know what? It's pretty cool. It's an exclusive, so I'll definitely take it. Now, yesterday, I was out hunting with some buddies. We were out pretty early, and we did the morning crew run over to a Walmart here. And apparently the night before, they got a 30 case drop of Q case. And so we walk into the store. We were not first. I don't know how people get in there before 6, but there were already people digging through the large dump bin of these 30 cases. And we found out that there was a gentleman there the evening before, and he had gotten to the cases first. So here's the ratio. This is verified. We know there were 30 cases, and he pulled 7 of the Q case Volvos out of the 30 cases. So 7 out of 30. And he left all of the regular treasure hunts and pretty much every other casting. But yeah, no shot at the treasure hunts, but it didn't deter me from going in there and grabbing a couple of the castings that I was looking for out of the Q case. And of course, I'm talking about this beauty right here, the 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This will pair up with the Then and Now series with, I think it's the 2020 or 2019 Mustang GT. Just great. I love the Falcon livery on all these, and I love these older Mustangs like this. So really glad I was able to grab this. I found a good card, and I'm glad I got into that dump bin before it was a day or two old, because they would have been chewed up. And so grabbed that one out of there, and I only grabbed one more car out of this 30 case drop. You probably would think people would go crazy seeing that many cars, but I grabbed the ones that I like. And I grabbed this one right here because it looks really, really great. The Land Rover Series 2. And the reason I grabbed this one is, one, it has the working feature of the flip it up and down window, but check that surfboard out. It says Land Rover right there on the surfboard. You can see it right there. I thought that was absolutely awesome. I used to surf back in the day, which was a Tuesday, by the way. And so definitely glad I was able to pick one of these up. It is new for 2023. This is out of the Q case. And just a super, super cool casting to add to the collection. All right, moving on. So, was rolling through a Walgreens the other day, came across not necessarily a new case, but definitely new castings for this year, and was super glad to find this set. And of course, I'm talking about the Hot Wheels Holiday set. And I got the Subaru WRX STI and the 2008 Lancer Evolution. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cars. Even with the white wheels, it's reminiscent of them driving through the snow, so I can live with the white wheels. I did pick up 2 of each, so if I do decide I want to do a wheel swap on these, I will. But for now, they look great the way they are, so that's how they're going to go on the wall for sure. But super cool. Get out to your local grocery stores, get out to your Walgreens, your CVS's, and these are starting to hit all over the place, so definitely cool to pick those up. All right. Moving on down the line, I was in Target, I think beginning of the week, or maybe it was last Sunday, and I came across a drop of N-Case. A lot of you guys have been finding this N-Case drop, and of course I'm talking about the Target red drop, and it is this beauty set right here. You got the GMC Hummer EV. I do like the beadlocks on here. The white beadlocks are cool. Love the little Chevy Chevette. It's really, really cool. I like how they went black with this one. It's kind of a little off from the rest of the red set. And then last but not least, the beautiful DMC DeLorean down here. So all 3 from the set. I left a ton of them on the pegs. I grabbed 1.5 sets. I left most of everything else there. I picked up another Hummer and another DeLorean, just in case some people needed them. And I left pretty much everything else there. There was plenty for people to grab. So super glad about that. And then just the other morning, I was out running through a Walmart on my way to work, a quick stop, and I came across this set, and it looked like they had dumped about 5 or 6 cases because there were multiples of these. I grabbed 2 of each, one for Cade, one for me, and I grabbed these beauties right here. Of course, I'm talking about the Forza series with the Porsche 911 GT3 and this beautiful 94 Bugatti EB110 SS. Super, super cool. Love these cars. Didn't think I was going to be able to find these, but I just happened upon a fresh case dump of it. Look, it had to be 5 or 6 cases. There was at least 10 to 12 Porsches, 10 to 12 or more of the others, so there was plenty. And even when I went back there on a later date, there were still some lingering EB110s. No Porsches, but I was certainly glad I was able to find those, so that was really, really cool. All right, so yesterday, out hunting with the fellas, I did have one more pretty big score, and I grabbed all 3 of these from the Target that we got there. They brought out a fresh case. These guys had already picked up theirs and found them the day before, but I had not found these. And let's start out first with this beauty right here. And it is the LB Silhouette GTR NS Nissan. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. But an absolutely beautiful hauler. Now, if you've ever seen this hauler opened, both sides of the hauler trailer open up so you can look at the car all the way through. I might want to crack this one open just so I can pull that GTR out of there, but an absolutely beautiful, beautiful transporter setup. And so glad I found that, but it didn't stop there. The next one we found, super, super cool. This is probably going to be the one that's left behind. I don't know why it will be. It's Golf. It's a Di Tommaso Pantera, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful hauler. I love the way they do this. You can actually put more cars on the top, probably one, if not two more on the top, plus the one you have there. So your favorite Golf livery vehicles could go right on top above that, and I think that would look really cool to display it that way. So that's probably what I'm going to do with it, is crack this one and put the other cars that are Golf and premium on top of that. But super, super cool. And last but not least of this set, I found the beautiful RX-3 with the Mad Lab, Mad Mike did this RX-3, and so they emulated that in this Team Transport. And super, super cool. Even in this really bright orange, this is a really great looking casting, a really great Team Transport. And I was lucky enough to be able to get this. We hadn't seen these yet in our area. I'm pretty sure these were brand new to the area. So I was first there, and the guys I was with didn't need them. So I was able to grab all three. And so check those off the list. And then last but not least, in the same Walmart with the huge 30 case dump bin, they did get some more Boulevard in. Unfortunately, from what I was told, the guy who took the 7 Supers out of the 30 case dump also took all of the Porsches and all of the Silvias out of this set. And of course, I'm talking about the new Boulevard set, number 84, but they did leave behind a bunch of the Mercedes-Benz. The 190E is right there, and it's an absolutely beautiful casting. I love the look of this car with these wheels, these really cool 5 spokes in there in this green. In the package, it's just not being done justice. It's absolutely beautiful. And then if you look right up there, I'll go ahead and zoom in on it. I did find the Audi and the Hemi Challenger about a week ago at the same Walmart, but they got hit with a new shipment. So this is the actual set back here. So to date, I've got the Hemi, the Audi, the Mercedes, and I'm still going to be looking for the Silvia and the Porsche 911, which could take a while. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's the pickup for the week. I'm glad you guys came along with me for this, even though you didn't actually get to come along on the hunt. You get to see the fruits of the labors, and so really, really cool. And it's really nice having these Hot Wheel homies that live close now, and we can kind of link up and work together and just kind of have a good time when we're out hunting. And we do it every couple of weeks or so, and you know, it's a nice little network, and all of these guys are true collectors, and they really just do it for the right reasons. So if you don't have a crew, get a crew, have people you hook up with, trade with, talk Hot Wheels with, or diecast, and just be cool with everybody. You know what I mean? And don't be judgy of people. You know, the guy that got to the Walmart and he hit 30 cases first, I can't say that if I hadn't been there and they dumped 30 cases, I wouldn't have walked away with 7 Supers too. So unless you're there and you're experiencing it, it's hard to say what you would do. So anyway, until next time, guys, this is Super JDM Diecast. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that like button, follow along, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm out.